In the boys' Class C final, Tiverton knew they had to rely on their power provided by the twin carburetors of the backcourt, Danny McDonald and Jim McGlynn. That tandem keyed the defense and was the offense. The two teams had split during the regular season, and Tiverton coach Andy Anderson was going to win or lose with his big guns.
I believe my two guards, Danny McDonald and Jimmy McGlynn, are the, as a pair, as good as anybody in the state of Rhode Island, in my opinion. And Danny's a premier player. There's all sorts of colleges looking at him this time. Annapolis is his hope to get there, and they're showing a lot of interest in him. Once Jimmy started to compliment Danny, and Danny made the whole team a team effort, and when they double-team McDonald, McGlynn is such a God-gifted athlete that, he gives right away. Danny McDonald's such an unselfish player that, it made the whole thing. And then our front line just works hard. We're small, but, we do what we have to do to win. That's about it.
It was a blowout. 22-8 at the quarter, 35-20 at the half, 49-31 and garbage time at the end of three quarters. Tiverton came up with its high output, 23 in the fourth quarter, and the celebration was on. A 72-53 final over Scituate. McDonald scored 22 points. He had a chance to hog the spotlight. He passed.
I just feel that this is a total team effort. Everybody had great attitudes, and that's what won it for us. All year long, everybody helping out in practice, giving us a good workout. Total team effort. That's all I can say. Total team effort. I love all of them.
As for Mr. McGlynn, well, he filled the night air with flying one-handers, running hooks, and plain old downtown hot dog moves. Some of them were obviously prayers, but his teammates helped him save face more often than not.
Yeah, I just throwing them up, and they're answering for me. They were going in.
It added up to too much for Scituate to handle. Tiverton, the king of Class C. I think if you took a good look at that highlight film and were watching the Class B game that was just completed, I think you would probably agree that there really isn't that much of a drop-off between the three divisions in the Rhode Island Interscholastic League, A, B, and C. Yeah, the C schools are a little bit smaller, but I think the quality of the basketball is just as good. All right, let's move along now to the Girls Class A Championship played here Tuesday night at the Civic Center. It was the third consecutive trip to the finals for the Tollgate girls basketball team. Past 2 years, they have finished runner-up to Cumberland. But this year was to be different. The opponent was cross-city rival Warwick, and the Lady Titans were ready for the task. Tollgate's Mary Burke, well, she was awesome. She led her team with 21 points, and she also grabbed 21 rebounds, and she'll be attending Providence College next fall. But it was a total team effort. Each member of the starting lineup put points on the board for Tollgate. The outcome was never in doubt. Tollgate jumped out to a 13-0 lead after 5 minutes of play, and by the end of the first quarter, Tollgate led 19-2. After 2 quarters, Tollgate 29-9, and the final tally, Tollgate 53 and Warwick 28. The Lady Titans' first state championship since 1974, and our congratulations go out to them. Now we talk about quality basketball in the 3 levels of boys play. There are 2 levels in the girls' state championship. The other is the Class B. Let's take a look at that final game Tuesday evening here at the Civic Center. The script for the Class B girls final was quite simple. Defending champion Central had spoiled North Providence's shot at a perfect season in 81-82 by winning the championship game at the Civic Center. Both teams had gone all the way through the 82-83 campaign, losing but once to each other on their respective home courts. It was supposed to be a horse race of a game. It turned out to be about as competitive as a horse against a human. North Providence bolted to an 11-1 lead and was never threatened. Coach Paula Turcone saw it coming from her seniors.
Well, they were all gearing for it, and they worked hard, and we had it planned what we were going to do, and we just executed it, and they played excellent.
Excellent is perhaps a mild word for the championship performance of North Providence guard Kathy Landy. She shot 71% from the floor and 80% from the line for 32 points. Landy's performance meant more to her because it came against Central.
Yeah, we knew they were going to be in it. It had to be that way. And we knew we had to win. It's our last year. We're all graduating. And it was a big game for us. And we beat them. We're the best. We should have had it last year, too, but...
Does this make up for last year?
It does, a lot. It makes it feel so much better. The feeling was totally different this year. You know? I mean, there was less publicity and stuff like that, and everybody just played so much better. We're all together.
The hardcore fan could draw an analogy between this game and the Celtic-Houston Championship Series. Houston had Moses, but the Celtics had a team. Landy had Joanne D'Alessandro and Nancy Santapadre combining for 31 points. But Central had only Stephanie Perry. She scored a plucky 29. But it was North Providence's night, 71-55. And for the Lady Cougars, a state championship.